This video is brought to you by Advanced Digital Media Services. A day in the life of a web developer. What skills should you look for? When looking for web development services, there are firms like ours that can overcome your daily design challenges. We know what it takes to design a website that attracts customers and can convert. Our development team solves problems, and they take their duties seriously. Our solutions can be simple, or they can be complex. It all depends on the problem's size and the length of time we have to provide a solution. Here are several consistent challenges that our team faces on a daily basis, which will give you a hint on what to look for in your next web developer. 1. While we have learned to always keep the customer's needs in mind, we always remember the user experience in our list of top concerns. Our goal is to make the website as easy to navigate as possible while still doing everything the user needs it to do. Quite often, common tasks for web developers include working through any compromise of features and usability. This means there are times when we have to rethink and approach a challenge from a different angle. We try to remain flexible. 2. The web constantly changes. We think this is a good thing. It means that Google and other search engines are constantly trying to improve the user experience on their end. It also means that we must have our finger on the pulse of change on our end. The marketer that stays ahead of the curve wins the game. We have to know about upcoming and new standards, and we have to prepare our clients' websites for the changes that are just around the corner. 3. One of our web development tasks is to test each and every client website against every major browser. These include Chrome, Opera, Firefox, Android browser, Safari, and Microsoft Edge. We also take care to ensure that websites are both responsive and built for mobile search. This means that we must have a leg up on every change coming down the pike from every browser. 4. Developers must often perform repetitive tasks on a daily basis. We have the tools we need to complete these daily tasks, which can include anything from compiling style sheets to creating an entirely new development environment. 5. Performance, as it concerns usability, is another challenge that developers have to keep foremost in their minds throughout the entire development cycle. Our developers know that every action taken during the development stage is something that affects the ultimate performance of the website. Developers must also manage their programming assets from beginning to end. Otherwise, it makes it difficult to advance through each stage. Developers look for the trifecta of performance. This includes a fast site that looks amazing and performs up to expectations. Here are several of the programming languages that developers must know. Java. Developers must understand and master the programming languages that make websites work. These languages include Java, which is one of the world's most popular programming languages used over the past 2 decades. Java also owns considerable market share with respect to app development and mobile games. Python. Python is the language that most colleges and schools teach around the world. The United States prefers Python to Java as the language that coders should start with. Python is the preference for scripting and working on large projects. JavaScript. JavaScript has moved to a position of domination in the world. It allows programmers to make web pages highly interactive. Programmers can install elements that engage users. An example of JavaScript programming is Amazon's search box or a news video in a major news publication. C or C++ programming. It is impossible for developers to be true to their trade without the knowledge of C or C++. Developers and software engineers who know the language are simply better than those who do not. This programming language combines the features of both high and low-level languages. Scala. Scala offers a programming approach that combines all the best practices of the past several decades. Many programmers claim that it improves their coding sense and thought processes. As a programming language, it leads in a functional direction. As you can see, a developer has to be ready for any design problem that will occur. Unfortunately, there are too many variables to consider when it comes to website development and search engine optimization for the average individual. Development and search engine optimization go hand in hand. A website can be the best build of its kind on the planet. However, without the ability to convey a company's brand to the world effectively, it has little value. We take everything into consideration when working with clients. We start with research to discover what a client wants to accomplish. Then we help them to understand their current strengths and weaknesses. We can also conduct an assessment of their competition. Once we begin a project, we know what the ending will likely be. Seeing a day in the life of a web developer should give you insights into how demanding the job is. It is work that can only be done well through formal training and experience. Advanced Digital Media Services, one of the best web development service providers, can take on all the hard work for you so you can concentrate on growing your business. Call us now at 877-237-6969. Or email us via info@advdms.com. Or simply visit us at www.advdms.com.